Hello, St. Patrick's and friends of St. Patrick's. I want to share a quick word with you this morning. I was reading in the Psalms this morning, and this was a psalm by David. And David, of course, had so much that he accomplished in his life. David and Goliath, obviously being a big one, but he was also the right hand of man, so to speak, for King Saul. There are tons of psalms that he wrote, obviously. And of course, Jesus is called the son of David to some degree. He's of the lineage. So everything was promised through King David that the Messiah would come. But I want to return to this psalm thing real quick, because what's evident to me is how close he was to the Lord. The intimacy, the trust that David had for God, was incredible, is incredible. And someone told me or pointed this out months and months ago, and I may have shared it with you. But it keeps returning to me, especially when I think about him or read, for example, one of the Psalms. And it's this, that there isn't really a recorded miracle during the life of David. Not like when Moses parted the Red Sea and water came gushing out of a rock, or any other times you can think about. People in the Old Testament or New Testament when there was a great miracle happen. This wasn't Jonah in the whale or anything like that, or somebody being healed of disease. There was no grand miracle in David's life that you and I, maybe you're not like me, but I certainly think would be associated with somebody who is that close to the Lord. And what you discover is that David had an intimacy with the Lord primarily just because he felt the Lord's presence, that the Lord was close to him. It's a convicting reality for me, because it means that even in some of my darkest, most difficult times when I feel like I need a miracle to know that God is with me, or that God is for me, or to make my life happy, or to give me peace, is just untrue. That what we need most of all is just God's nearness. We just need his presence. What David accomplished without a miracle was primarily, to kind of speak out of both sides of my mouth, the miracle of God descending and being a part of his life. Being intimate with David, being close to him. Something to think about as you read the Psalms and think about your own life. I want to thank you all that came during our series of 1 John over the past few weeks. We are finishing the season of Easter with this coming Sunday, which is Ascension Sunday, when we talk about how when Christ was raised from dead and rose up into heaven, he is now seated at the right hand of God, doing something incredibly important when we talk about God's kingdom, that he is interceding for the saints, you and me. So we're going to talk more about what that means this Sunday. Come be a part of St. Patrick's on this day of Ascension. We hope to see you there. If you need anything, give me a shout. Keep praying for one another, and we'll see each other soon. Bye-bye.